Hello everyone, welcome to my class. I am Janisha, Department of Economics. Today in this episode, I am going to discuss about your first PUC Economics syllabus. So in this video, we are going to see about economic syllabus which are related to first PUC and also which are the chapter contents included in the syllabus. Then students, let me move on to second slide. Students, there are total two parts you are having in your first PUC economics subject. That is part A, statistics for economics, and part B, that is Indian economic development. That means you are having two part, that is part A and part B separately for the first PUC economics. Okay, so part A, which consists its own chapters, and also part B like that. Okay, and this is what the front page of your textbook, statistics for economics part A, Indian economic development, that is part B. So then now see there, what are the chapters which consist under the part A. So part A, that is statistics for economics. Here you can see the images. So this part A consists following chapters. Chapter number 1, introduction. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about what basic concept of economics that we already discussed in your bridge course. That is how the economics what useful to the statistics also. So that basic concept we will study in the chapter number 1. And in the chapter number 2, that is collection of data. Here data is nothing but the information. So how we collect the information, how we collect the what data, and how we can arrange them properly. So that concept we will learn in the second chapter. And in the chapter number 3, after collecting the data, definitely it will require classification or the organization. So in the third chapter, we will learn about the organization of data. That means how the raw data or the unclassified data, it is arranged as well as make a classification. So that we can study in the chapter number 3. So once we collect the data, organize the data, so next target is what? That is presentation of a data. So the presentation of data, which consists in the chapter number 4, here we can what that is present the data in different ways. Okay, so in the chapter number 2, what the data you are collected and how you classified according to its importance. Now, so these collected data which we need to what present, that is by the help of a different what system, either chart diagrams, bar diagrams, simple bar diagrams, pie charts. Okay, so like that, so in the various forms, so we can present the data. And chapter number 5th, next, that is measures of central tendency. Here we'll what study about the central tendency and also mean, median, mode. So this concepts we need to learn. And along with chapter number 6, that is measures of dispersion. So dispersion concept we need to learn. So this chapter number 5, 6 as well as 7th, that is correlation. So this chapter is relating to us what a statistical part, somewhat practical applications we need to study in this chapters. That's chapter number 7, correlation. And also chapter number 8, index number. So in this chapter we'll learn about how the index numbers are useful and what are the different types of index number, and however the country using the index numbers. So those concepts we need to learn. And the last chapter, that is use of statistical tools. That means what are the types of statistical tools we can use, that is for what that is arranging the data. So all these concepts will be included in the chapter number 9. So this is what the chapter contains from the part A section. Okay, so then let me move on to another one part. As you know that, and also you can reveal this picture, you can understand about what is this. So that is nothing but Indian economy, that is part B. So in this part B, which consists again the following chapters. Chapter number 1, here we will discuss about Indian economy on the eve of independence. That means before the independence, what is the what was the condition of our Indian economy? Okay, before the independence, what was the condition? So how, as well as how the British people exploited our country, and also what about the what industries or the sectors, how about our country's sectors during the time of British. So that is what we will discuss in the chapter number 1. And at the same time, chapter number 2 will learn about after the independence, what are the condition of Indian economy. That is what chapter number 2, Indian economy 1950 1990. So during this period of time, so how about our Indian economy and what are the changes have been takes place, means post independent period, what is the what was the condition of Indian economy. So that is what we learn in the chapter number 2. And even in the chapter number 3, this is what chapter belongs to LPG, liberalization, privatization and globalization. Here many of the concepts we need to learn, because as you know that this LPG economic reforms 1991, it was introduced after the independence. This is one of the major changes have been takes place in our country's economy. And in the chapter number 4, so we'll discuss about regarding the poverty. So in that we need to learn about what is poverty and what are the causes of poverty. And while coming to the chapter number 5, we'll see about human capital formation in India. That means how the education as well as the health. So these are the two parts of human capital, and how this human capital, so which formulated in India, and how it is contributed to the what India's development. So that we can discuss in the chapter number 5. And in the chapter number 6, rural development, regarding the rural development. Rural means the development of the villages, rural areas, right? So that we can discuss here. And also in this part, various what achievements, planning, implementation of the governments. So as it is so many parts we need to discuss from this chapter number 6. And in the chapter number 7, employment, growth, informalization and other issues. From this part we need to concentrate about what, how about the employment structure, and how about the growth and informalization, and also the other issues which are related to this sector, and how the formal sector converted into the informal sector. So all these matters we need to discuss in the chapter number 7. And even in the chapter number 8, that is belongs to infrastructure, here we will study about the various infrastructure system in our country, and also the different cities or the state, how about they are famous, and in which categories they are contributed to more. So like that, infrastructure is only the contribution to the country's development. So like that, so many concepts we can discuss from this chapter 8. And in the chapter number 9, environment and sustainable development, here we can study about the environment, and also what the conservation of the environment. And even though, so why the environment conserve means conservation of environment is required, and how it is growth for the sustainable means sustainable development how can achieve. So that part we will discuss from the chapter number 9. And in the chapter number 10, so this is what the last chapter from this part. So in this chapter we'll study about the what a relationship means comparative development experiences of our neighboring countries like India as well as its neighbors. India and its neighbors like Pakistan and also the China. So India and Pakistan and China. So what about the trade relationship, and how about the comparative development experiences we can observe. So all these factors we will study in the chapter number 10. Okay, students. So in this way, your first PUC completely economics subject, so which covers total two parts, part A and part B. So part A, that is statistics for economics. Part B is for Indian economic development. So very what interesting chapters also you are having. Okay, and it is also helpful to for your upcoming competitive exams also, that you should keep it in your mind, because in everywhere whatever the type of exams means competitive exams, you know that. So historical part along with Indian economic development part, Indian economy, that is what very essential. Okay, not only for the sake of exams but also for the sake of, if you are belongs to a Indian citizen, then you should know about your country's economy. First you should know about the condition of your economy, your country's economy, and what is the contribution of your country's India means your country's economy. So that what we need to learn about Indian economy, Indian economic development, how about the process, all these things. Okay, so in the next episode I'll directly go through the what chapter. Okay, you just go through this syllabus chapter contents, so what are the chapters are there, so that you can get from this video. Okay, so then we will see in the next episode. Thank you so much.